So, you ready to take control of your life? You ready to take that next step? You ready to take in the reins because life has been leading you on far too long? I remember when I was in your shoes. I was 17, fresh out of high school, working a dead-end job. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't want to flip patties for the rest of my life, but I knew college wasn't for me, at least not yet. Didn't really feel like there was an option made for me. I wanted to work hard, but while I worked, I wanted to earn a great wage with benefits. And just when I thought there wasn't anything made for me, that's when I discovered the Bricklayers and Allied Crafts apprenticeship program. The Bricklayers and Allied Crafts, also known as the BAC, offers several programs providing training, representation, and advancement for their students. Their mission is to guarantee you a future through apprenticeship. The BAC represents some of the oldest crafts in the world, and they use many of the same techniques that masons and tile setters used 5,000 years ago, while utilizing the technology of today. Not only will you be receiving the best education and training that you can find, but you'll also be getting paid while you train. I guess that you could say that here, you earn while you learn. And on top of that, you become a union member, which means you'll be getting paid the highest wages in the industry. But I'm getting ahead of myself. What exactly do they train you to do here? Well, let me show you. The BAC apprenticeship program offers 5 specific areas of work that you can choose for your career: brick, PCC, marble, terrazzo, and tile. Now, for some of you, many of those words might not mean much. What does PCC stand for? What's terrazzo? What does each trade do on a day-to-day basis? Let's explore each of them, really dig deep. We'll be going over what each trade specializes in and what it takes to get certified in that area of work. That way, you can decide which area is right for you. Let's get to work. Let's begin with one of the pillars of the BAC, bricklaying. Bricklaying is one of the oldest and most highly respected of construction trades. A bricklayer properly places masonry units such as brick, block, glass block, or stone in order to create buildings or other structures. Bricklayers build walls, chimneys, walkways, and industrial furnaces. And bricklayers often have to work from scaffolding, so don't be afraid of heights. Becoming a journey-level bricklayer requires 3.5 years of apprenticeship training. This consists of 5,400 paid work hours and 12 weeks of school. Pay starts at over $20 an hour, and upon completion, you'll be earning up to $50 an hour, plus benefits. That's huge. Now, let's talk about the PCC trade. Variety is a highlight of the PCC, and you'll need a wide range of skills. Now, PCC stands for pointer, cleaner, and caulker. Now, PCC duties include, but are not limited to, caulking and sealing joints on new and old buildings, applying clear weatherproofing, coating, and waterproofing materials, masonry restoration on historical buildings and structures, which includes chemical cleaning, power washing, epoxy injection, drilling, pinning, grinding, anchoring, and patching of masonry brick, stone, terracotta, and concrete. A PCC repairs existing mortar and replaces damaged masonry units. Now, PCC workers will also often work on swing scaffolds 20 stories or higher. Becoming a journey-level PCC requires 3.5 years of apprenticeship training consisting of 5,250 paid work hours and 12 weeks of school. Pay starts at over $21 an hour, but upon graduation, you'll be earning over $50 an hour, plus benefits. Next, let's go over marble. In the world of marble, You've got your finishers and your masons. I'll go over each of them, and then you can decide which one is a good fit for you. Marble finishers perform a variety of tasks which assist the marble mason. Their duties include grinding and polishing marble, as well as cleaning installed marble surfaces. They also mix mortar, plaster, grout, and stock materials. In addition to this, they may also erect scaffolds. The marble finisher's critical assistance ensures that projects are completed in a timely manner with a high standard of workmanship. Becoming a journey-level marble finisher requires 2.5 years of apprenticeship. This consists of 3,500 paid work hours and 7 weeks of school. Pay starts at over $21 an hour, and upon graduation, you'll be making over $37 an hour plus benefits. Once you've completed your marble finisher certification, you can either remain in the finisher program or advance your training by entering the Marble Mason Apprenticeship Program. Marble Masons take the lead in marble operations and perform a variety of tasks. These tasks include cutting, tooling, and setting marble slabs into walls and floors of buildings. They also trim, polish, and cut marble to specified sizes. Marble masons create grand structures that become the showcase for many homes, buildings, and even monuments. Training to become a marble mason requires a total of 3 years of apprenticeship training and prior completion of the Marble Finisher Program. Marble Mason apprentice training consists of 4,500 paid work hours and 10 weeks of school. Marble Mason apprentices' starting pay is over $37 an hour. And upon graduation, you'll be earning over $53 an hour plus benefits. And that's a pretty penny. After marble, we have terrazzo. Now, before we get too deep in this area of work, you're probably wondering what terrazzo even is. Terrazzo is a composite material that consists of chips of marble, granite, quartz, glass, shell, or other suitable materials. Terrazzo's life cycle costs make a desirable choice for high traffic areas such as universities, hospitals, airports, and even sports stadiums. In this trade, you have terrazzo finishers and terrazzo mechanics. Let's start with terrazzo finishers. Similar to how marble finishers help marble masons, terrazzo finishers help terrazzo mechanics. A terrazzo finisher's responsibilities range from mixing mortar, chips, and aggregates to cleaning finished surfaces. They may also stock materials and perform other duties on new and remodeled construction. The terrazzo finisher is an integral part of the terrazzo industry and is a fundamental pillar of support for the terrazzo mechanics. Training to become a journey-level terrazzo finisher requires 2.5 years of apprentice training, consisting of 3,500 paid work hours and 5 weeks of school. Pay for terrazzo finishers starts at over $20 an hour, and upon graduation, you'll be making over $37 an hour plus benefits. Just like with the marble finishers, you can choose to advance your training by entering the Terrazzo Mechanic Apprenticeship Program. Terrazzo mechanics install terrazzo floors, medallions, countertops, steps, and walls according to blueprints. They are responsible for the layout and installation of floating beds, divider strips, and pattern designs. Other duties include pouring, rolling, grinding, polishing, and repair of existing terrazzo. Training to become a terrazzo mechanic takes a total of 3 years of apprenticeship training and prior completion of the Terrazzo Finisher Program. Terrazzo mechanic training consists of 4,500 paid work hours and 10 weeks of school. Pay starts at over $30 an hour, and upon graduation, you'll be making over $53 an hour, plus benefits. As you can see, there's a lot you can do with all the various trades here. I mean, you could be working on your local projects, giant skyscrapers, even on a monument. But why the BAC? What makes their apprenticeship program stand out amongst all the rest? Well, it's actually quite simple. BAC apprenticeships offer one of the most unique learning experiences out there. They offer direct, hands-on learning which allows students to work with the tools and supplies that they will end up using in the real world. All of this is done under the supervision of highly qualified instructors who have decades of on-the-job experience. BAC apprenticeships teach not only the technical skills needed for your trade, but the commitment to quality craftsmanship that will be critical in growing your career. And if that isn't enough, remember the training is free and that you earn while you learn. And let's not forget, after you've completed your apprenticeship, you have the opportunity to advance your career, working to either become a foreman or a supervisor with your employer.
Changed my life, to be honest, because instructors, they're really nice, they help you a lot. And if you have any question, like, they're willing to help you, they show you like tricks and all that.
I like how the instructors, they come with a lot of experience, so they teach you hands-on, and all of this hands-on is really good so that when you're on the field, you're able to perform the task at hand.
It's actually good to go through the union school because you learn a lot. You learn all the different terms that you don't learn on the field.
The curriculum has developed further. The schedule has been leveled out. There's more definition to it. The International Masonry Institute has also created a curriculum, or actually several curriculums that we implement here, and it helps steer the students through the different processes that they need to have the skills they're going to be required to possess when they graduate.
Well, sounds too good to be true. Getting paid to learn skills that are always in demand from the industry's finest. What would you do if I told you it's not even the best part? The perks of this program, they don't just end there. See, working these jobs, it's a lot of hard work, which is why we have a union. The union is an organization that supports its members through negotiations with union contractors for wages, benefits, and fair working conditions for all the trades we've talked about. When you're with the union, they will have established how you're treated on the job, as well as your wage. And if being paid a lot isn't motivation enough, you'll also receive tons of benefits. You'll earn medical insurance, which will cover not just you, but your family as well. Additionally, you'll enjoy the benefit of participating in a pension fund. That way, you won't have to worry about your finances when you decide it's time to retire. Basically, the union is your voice, working in harmony with all of its contractors.
Well, it's a good benefit, it's good money, you know. They have a really good dental insurance, vision, and doctors, everything. You know, it's really good for your family, so you have family.
With a lot of the other jobs that I had, like side jobs, it seemed like there was really not a lot of interaction between the employees and the higher-ups in the company, but it seems like with the union, it's like a brotherhood. And everybody is on the same team, everybody works towards one goal. There's just a lot of good people, man, and they help you out along the way to get you where you need to be.
You know, for what I like about this is that I never went to college, I never went to school, I mean, other than high school. And the money that we're making right now, I'll tell you what, it sure is positive. It's been, it gave me a good life, it really has. For me and my wife and my kids and my grandkids.
All right, you're on board. You decided that you want to get into one of these careers, and you want the BAC to help you get there. So, how does one apply for one of their apprenticeships? Do you need any prerequisites to join the BAC? Well, if you're 18, you've got a valid driver's license, and reliable transportation, congratulations. You meet all the requirements. First off, you'll need to visit the BAC Apprenticeship Training Center, aka the Mason Development Center in Tracy, to fill out an application. The training center accepts applications Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. When submitting an application, be sure to bring your driver's license, social security card, and any relevant certificates of training that you've received. Be supplied with a list of union contractors and be instructed to contact them to secure employment. Your application will also be provided to the union's business representatives, who will look for potential openings with union contractors as well. And with that, you're on your way to becoming a part of the Bricklayers and Allied Crafts Apprenticeship Program. Going through the Bricklayers and Allied Crafts apprenticeship program was one of the best decisions I've made in my life. They equipped me with the integrity, skills, and knowledge that allows me to perform my job with a high level of craftsmanship. So what are you waiting for? You can earn while you learn, and upon graduation, you receive a higher wage with multiple benefits. All the while, you're in a field where you can advance your career as far as you'd like. Some would say that sounds like a dream. To me, it's just another day on the job.
There's so many different trades to get into, but this is something that, you know, it can be a backbone forever. So it's definitely something you should look into because it's, you know, it's for sure money and a good benefit package. So
yeah, the faster you get in, the faster you can get your retirement going, the faster you can get your health and welfare going. Like I said, the faster you can get your life on track, the better for you.
This isn't just a job that, like working at a retail center or at a warehouse. This is more like a career.
This training center is the only place in the northern part of California where you can get this education. If you're the kind of person that likes to work physically and create things from the ground up, this is the trade for you. And the only way to find out if it's a good fit for you personally is to try it.